All right, tonight we're going to calculate the future value of a lump sum. So if we get some money now, and we save it for a certain number of years at a certain interest rate, what will it be worth? And we're going to be able to calculate that. You can do the formula, which is just the future value equals the present value, that is the lump sum that you're getting now, times 1 plus the interest rate to the nth power, where n is the number of years. But lots of times we like to use our calculators because it just makes it a little bit easier. And so I'm going to show you tonight how to use the BAII Plus to calculate the future value of a lump sum that you receive. So let's say that we're going to get $10,000 now, and we're going to hold on to it for 10 years, and we're wondering what it will be worth at 10% interest rate. So let's go ahead and turn on our calculators. Right up here is the on-off button. And we're going to clear down here to make sure there's nothing left there. And then because there's a time value of money register, we also need to clear that. And we do it by hitting the yellow button and then the FV button right here. And that clears our TVM register. So now we're ready to begin. So let's go ahead and put in our $10,000, which is what we're getting first. And we need to use the plus minus key to make it into a negative amount so that we can enter the present value as a negative amount, which is what the calculator is expecting. So all we do is hit this button, PV, and as you can see, it takes it in and knows that we want it to use that as our present value. We're going to say 10 is the number of years we're going to leave the money in at 10%. So we just hit N, we input the number 10, and then we hit the N. And then we agreed on 10% interest rate, so we hit 10 and hit the I button. Now all you need to do is calculate your future value. So you hit compute, which is this button up here, compute FV. And that should give us $25,937. Good news, it worked. So the next question is, what will it be worth if we can leave it in there for 20 years? Well, rather than input all of those things all over again, if all we're changing is the number of years, we just need to put in a 2 and a 0 as our input, go up ahead, hit N for our number, replacing the 10 with a 20 that we put in before, and hit compute FV. And as you can see, it is worth $67,274, which is a whole lot more money. Now, the next thing we want to know is, well, what happens if we leave it in for 20 years, but we can only get 8% interest? What will happen to our future value? Well, we simply put in 8 and substitute that as our I, and then we hit, again, compute FV, and you're going to see that it's worth only about $46,000. So trying to get the better interest rate is a really important thing to do. And that's all it takes to calculate the future value of a lump sum using the BAII Plus financial calculator.